Hi everyone, Sarah here from the Paper Cut. It is Thursday night, so we're doing our live demo. And let's first things first, we always look at sound and video. So let's see. We've got video, yay! And let's see if we have sound. Yes, we have sound too. So, all right, we are ready to get started. So, this week, or this past, what is today? Oh, today's Thursday. Duh, I just said that. Screwed up because the week started on Tuesday with the holiday weekend. Anyways, Leah and John asked me for a card for his sister-in-law, something bright, maybe do a magic card. And so I was like, well, perfect. Can it have animals on it? Because I did one with Little Bunny Foo-Foo, so I figured, okay, that would be good. But they wanted like bright. So I'm like, okay, how can I convert Little Bunny Foo-Foo magic card that we did into a different one and make my own overlay? So I did. I don't have it because I gave it away. But I put stripes down the front of it, and then I had to cut my own overlay because, yeah, I just did. So it was easy with circles, but ovals get a little trickier. But let's go down to the table. All right, so were you down on the table?
Yep.
Okay, so class kits, I did get them posted. I got them posted, ahead of time. I'm still working on a couple samples. No shocker there. We have the UR class. You do get the butterfly die and the stencil with the class kit. And then there's some optional ink pads. We used 2 shades of purple, and you can get those free if you order both that class plus our other June class, which I've got 2 of the samples here. And I still need to work on my other 2, which one is a slider card with ice cream cones, which I have all the pieces sitting kind of next to me. But anyways, so this one I revamped a little bit just because I changed up the front. And then we have the Z-fold card.
Is anybody having trouble seeing Sarah on Facebook? I'm not. It's saying, sorry, we're having trouble playing your video.
Oh, because I'm seeing myself.
I see you on YouTube, but I'm not. I'm getting a black screen on YouTube. And I mean on Facebook.
Yeah, but I'm watching it. See, I've got it up on Facebook.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on.
That's weird. So
I refreshed it a couple of times.
Okay.
I think I'll get out of there and start it over again.
Okay. Well, I think there's a few, because Kathy Moore, Linda, Wendy Little, and Jean all commented. So just let us know if you're watching on Facebook and if you're having any trouble. So Jenny got the same message on Facebook.
Oh. So I'm going to get out of Facebook and reopen it.
Okay. Yeah, Bernice said that she has the issue on her computer but not on her phone. Kathleen sees fine on Facebook. So sometimes YouTube is just better. I think it's a Facebook thing. Jean's on Facebook and she's fine. So anyways, and Kathy Dunn is fine. Yeah, so I don't know. It just could be something in the air where you're located. Who knows? So anyways, this is our triple circle Z-fold card with the new dies that cut the inside layer and the front layer. So, and those are on the new product page and the...
Yeah, I can't see it on Facebook. I started it over.
Okay. But they're on the new product page and the die page. So, and they are, slightly discounted right now as like a new product thing. So those are 2 samples for each of the 2 classes that I actually posted fairly on time. Oh, these are the colors that I did for the magic card. So that was kind of fun, but then I had to cut my own circle lining it up. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. But I was looking at ovals. So because I'm looking at this image, and I wanted to use some of the brighter, like the blue and the green and the pink and the yellow, and I might double layer it too, so who knows. So what I'm going to do first is I have a piece of sticker paper, and I'm going to cut it to the same size as my overlay, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And we've used sticker paper before. I kind of like this technique for doing doing stripes. So actually this piece is 5 1/4 already. Yay. Okay, so let's cut it to 4 by 5 1/4.
Well, I went into a different browser and I still have trouble.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. But anyways, and then I cut a whole bunch of strips because I wasn't sure which strip I was going to use or which colors I was going to use. I mean, I know I wanted the blue, I wanted the green. I just cut a bunch of strips. We'll see which way they take us. Well, first let's go to the oval. So I was looking for ovals that kind of fit that. And this is a new set from Brass and Bliss. And we have a similar set, but it's smaller. It doesn't go up this big. So I found one that fits almost exactly. So it's just slightly bigger, which is okay for me too, because I mean, it is a hair off, like on the top and the bottom, but I've got a solution for that too. But it's slightly bigger, so that means I can double layer it. So, and the next size down was slightly smaller, so I could use that one too. So, but yeah, it's that set. I did try this set also, the new with the little, the dot dash die cut in it, and that one works pretty good too. That one's almost an exact fit. But I kind of wanted to double layer it, so that's why I went with the other one. But
I'm off right now.
You're
shut
off.
my computer off.
okay.
They told me to restart it.
Oh, the card base is on the website. Okay, so when my mom gets back on, she will link you. She'll post a link. But if you go to die cut cards and kits, and then die cut cards. Are you looking for a piece of paper?
I'm looking for a pencil. Pencil is a pen.
How about a pen?
Thank you.
Okay. And they also might be under, I might have put them under scored cards too. So hang on, not to mess us up, but I'm going to go to my own website and see if I can see where the card bases are. So scored cards, trifold and panel cards. I'm going to look. Oh, nope, they're not there. Okay. So on my website under die cuts and kits, die cut cards, and then you probably have to scroll through a few pages. Yep, they start on page 2, and that was under die cuts and kits, and then die cut cards. So that's where you would go to find the Z-fold card bases. Okay, now I'm going to go back. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Bernice is still having trouble.
Yeah, I still am having trouble.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is with, I'm not sure.
I restarted my computer and
Okay. Anyways, let's just start with our sticker paper.
yeah, me too, Kathleen.
So I'm going to kind of look at how I want to place these before I put them down on my sticker paper so I don't go kind of willy-nilly. I mean, willy-nilly is okay. Sometimes I do willy-nilly and I do it pretty good. But let's just see what we can... I just wanted something bright to go with those animals, and I want to pull in the colors that are with on there. And I don't know that I want all of them, but let's see. The green that I'm using is called bright green. and it's a really pretty green. It is discontinued, and some of it will be in the comment sold sale this weekend. And I might take the pink out of there, even though the pink matches the Piglet. And I might put some, I don't know if I'm going to put some brown in there or not. Maybe I should just go for it. Okay, I'm just going to go for it, otherwise I'm going to be overthinking this all day long. So this is our crack and peel sticker paper. And when I do start on the crack and peel, I like to start at one edge and line it up. Now, I'm white on white, which is very difficult. But once I get this first strip down, then I can just butt one color right up against another color. And I actually have a brighter pink here too, so I don't know.
I see the same message on Breast and Bliss.
Oh, maybe it's your Facebook. I don't know, that's weird.
Yeah, it is very weird. But I'm seeing it on YouTube, so that's where I'm watching it.
Okay, my mom's on YouTube. I'll read messages.
I can see all the messages come in on,
Oh, you can?
on YouTube.
Okay, well that's cool.
So,
So anyways, we're making our own little mishmash of sticker paper. And I do have this darker green. This is our Kelly green, and this is bright green. So some of that bright green will be in our comment sold sale this weekend. Just in weird sizes. We just have some weirdo sizes. But the two shades go really nice together, like for grass. And I don't know, my colors might not, they might not look great together, we'll see. I like the blue though, he's my favorite. Alright, so now my strips were a little bit longer, so I am going to cut them off. But yeah, that was a good question. Our website's a little bit hard to navigate sometimes, just finding stuff. Oh, I really have to get a new paper trimmer blade. Alright, so now, and I don't know how this is gonna, I think it'll look fine once it's all together. Maybe not. Anyways, so now I want my overlay.
oh, Virginia Hebert can't get on either.
She's usually on YouTube.
She posted on Facebook, but she can't get on. Yeah, apparently she can't see your video either. So
Well, anyways, I do have my overlay. I am going to waste one overlay when I do this. Okay, so if you end up wasting one overlay, keep that, write the word template on it, and keep it as a template. So I'm just going to line up my overlay on top of my printed paper with my printed paper up. And usually, you guys know what, I'm a go for it kind of gal, but I am going to use some tape and tape it in place. Oh, Virginia, she's on YouTube? Because she commented, so.
She was, well, maybe she's on YouTube too. We'll see.
And with going through my die cut machine with a couple layers here, you might need to And it kind of makes this cool little frame on here, but you might need to go through twice or add more pressure, which is what I was a little bit worried about. I should have ran it through twice before I took it off of there, because with the sticker paper and the cardstock, sometimes it's a little bit thicker.
This is a new paper pack, or is there a new paper pack?
No, these are just the Lessable colors that I put together.
Okay.
Just because I was trying to pull in the colors from that little image. So I pulled together Splash. The bright green is a Lessable, and it's not online, and we had it for a very short period of time because the mill then replaced it with the Kelly green. So I probably haven't even used it a whole lot, but today I was out in the warehouse and I was like looking for a green that kind of matched this little guy right there, and this Kelly green works great. So then I said to Brian, I'm like, do we have any of this Kelly green? And he's like, nope, that one's discontinued.
Sarah Barbara wants to know if she needs the tri-cut circle die for the class.
No, you don't need the die for the class because it'll come pre-cut.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, you don't need the die for the class. In this class, in the first class, you get a stencil and a die. In this class, everything is going to come pre-cut, and one of the next card is going to be the slider card, and then just an A2 card. And this one's just a little fun flap fold. So
This must be something with Facebook, Sarah, because it's spotty all over. Some people are seeing it on Facebook, others gave up on Facebook and went to YouTube. And
yeah, I think it's something with Facebook. Yeah. So anyways, now back to our magic card. So we have our overlay, and I'm just going to wait for a little bit before getting it. Let's look. So there is a slight, see how it's slightly bigger? So now if we do want to give it a border all the way around, we could. And if you can tell, well, you probably might not even be able to see it, it's just me. It's a little bit bigger on the top and the bottom, but what you can do is bring it down a hair, and we're going to put, and then that makes the gap even bigger down here, and we're going to put a word down there, so it's not really going to even matter. So we can, hang on a second. If we want to double layer it, which I like doing, we can cut our overlay down slightly, a little bit off of each side, and then we can double layer it. Which I'm going to do that actually right now while I'm talking about it before I forget. I don't know if I like my whole rainbow strip thing. We'll see we'll see if it all comes together once we get there. But I'm going to cut a little bit off of each side so then we can double layer. With the circle it was easy because the circle is a circle. With an oval it's a little bit more difficult because there's all different shapes of ovals. And even if you put their oval set next to my oval set, the shape of the oval is just slightly off. Can't remember whether I cut the bottom.
For your YouTube channel, Sarah.
Okay, perfect.
For those of you that are having trouble on Facebook, here's the YouTube.
So yeah, we could double layer that. Pull in all the colors from the animals in those. So, but yeah, we're going to see how it looks once I get it all together. Anyways, I have my image. Pretend I stamped it and colored it, which I did not. But we're just going to pretend that I did. And then my images are on an 8.5 by 11. Now with the oval one, they need to be 4 inches instead of 4 1/4, which is what the rectangle says. And then 5.5. So I'm going to cut that.
Is the popsicle paper new?
The popsicle paper is new. That is from the grilling pack. Yep, the popsicle paper is in. There's the backyard grilling, which has the grills and the barbecue and more barbecue, more barbecue. That's the package. And then it's got some, and more barbecue. So it's got backyard grilling. And then the other sides are cornhole, corn on the cob, beach umbrella, popsicles, lemonade, oh, and one more kind of just tannish one for grilling. So yes, they are new, and that's why I wanted to use them. So that's why that class is called Sweet Treats of Summer. So we could use the popsicle pack and the lemonade pack. And I'm actually using I kind of did the same thing where I made my own overlay for a slider card with one of the rectangle dies from one of our new sets. So I'm using the beach umbrella as an overlay for the ice cream cone card. So this is kind of the process of how we get to where we are when you guys do magic cards in class. I print them 4 up, which this is what you used to do in the old days before StazOn. So if you're doing this at home, you know, and you're not printing them like I am, you would stamp your image with StazOn on here. You would stamp your image with whatever ink you want on there that you can color with. And then we are going to attach them together. So I line them up to make sure I know what the front and the back is. Then I turn it over and I put tape at the very top edge, which we used to put all of the tape on the top for you. But now you guys are getting so good at magic cards that I make you do that part. Actually, we're shorter in staff too, so and when I line up my image, I want to start at the very bottom of the image, so then by the time that I get to the top, they're all lined up. Then this is where I always say you can trim it with a scissors, or you can use a personal paper trimmer. I just like using a scissors just because I can, under the personal paper trimmer sometimes I can't see the edge of the acetate with the white on the white. Like right now I'm having a hard time. I should put my glasses on. And now I just think I cut that one crooked. And I did have a word there that came with that set, and I might take a hair off of this top because I think I really botched it a little bit. Alright, now our tape is up here and we're going to cover that up, and I must have a gazillion strips right here. So let's see if I can find one. I think I'm going to use the green. And again, that's the bright green that you won't find online. And then we're going to line it up at the very top edge.
Whoa.
I have the puppies here because we're having a puppy party at my house this week. And that's Charlie. Charlie thinks he's, oh yeah, Charlie barks he hears car doors outside and he barks. That's just Charlie. That's just Charlie. So, Sarah, what did you do with your magic card? Base. Which I had here. Oh, it's right next to me. That's our base. And I actually need a circle too, which I don't have a circle die in here. Or I don't have a circle punch, but I do have a circle die. So let's see if we can find a piece of paper. Actually, maybe we're going to do that. We're going to cut the circle out of my piece of sticker paper. Or I've also got a piece of glitter paper back here behind me. All right, so we're gonna attach that to the top. It's a little bit smaller circle than I would normally use, but that's okay. Because there's no rules. It doesn't even have to be a circle. It could be a square. It could be an arrow. It could be a heart. It could be a tree. It could be whatever you wanted. And sometimes I will take a piece of Scotch tape and cover up that edge just so that lip doesn't get caught when it's pulling in and out. And especially that one's a little bit thicker with the sticker paper. All right. If I would have been smart, I would have cut my slider and stop, but I did not do that. So I am going to cut it out of this orange though. So the slider and stop, there is a template for, or there's a template for this in the instructions, but there is a die. The die is much easier. This is the hand way to do it. This is before dies were a thing. And like you can see that this, I'm not measuring anything, I'm just kind of going for it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I do want a narrower piece for my piece that slides up and down though. And I'm just using two different colors so you can actually see the difference in the what I'm doing, so it's not all one color. But the slider thing, the piece that slides up and down, is this. And this is called a stop because it stops it from coming out of the top. And I just made this little paper loop, which we did one of these in with Little Bunny Foo Foo, but I just wanted to show that you could make your own overlays and double layer the front, which is something that I like to do. And even if it's not the circle, you just have to find a die that's pretty close. All right, so that slides up and down.
Is the animal stamp from Grass and Bliss?
It is, yep. Let's see. I think I have it right here. It's called Group of Friends. Here you go.
Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh. And this one I've been eyeballing for a while, and I've wanted to do a magic card with it, just because I think that whole group just looks cute coming out of a magic card. So. Also, with getting ready for Comments Sold, it's been kind of a busy day, and I need something that was a little mentally easy for me. And this is. So, magic cards I could probably do in my sleep. Okay, so we have our slider and stop off to the right-hand side, flush to the top, flush to the bottom. Our little thing that slides up and down, which is our stop. Center it left to right. And you notice on our paper band, we didn't wrap that thing really tight around there, so there's some give in there in case you're crooked. Okay, so then if we turn it over, we make sure that works. Fold that over, and that attaches to the back. So now when we pull it up, it stops from coming out of the top. And then we're just going to tape our other side down. Then we're going to see.
When is Comments Sold? Is that on this Sunday?
It's on this Sunday, yep, at 6 o'clock Central Time. Now we're going to see if I actually even like my stripes, which I don't know. I liked the purple and pink stripes, but I'm just not sure about these. But maybe once I get my word on it, maybe it's kind of fun though. So yeah, this comes as a pre-cut. But if you want to do something special, and double layer it, or use a piece of pattern paper, or make some striped paper. Let's see. I might have to add, and my words, I purposely put it up a little bit high so my words could fit across there. Yeah, the magic cards, I mean, in the beginning, they can be a little intimidating, but then once you do them, then they're like I said, these I could do in my sleep. And I needed something a little mentally non-taxing today. And I've been wanting to use that, I've been wanting to use this group of friends stamp for a magic card, specifically for a magic card. I did like my pink and purple stripes better. I should have just stuck to 2 colors, the green and the green and the blue. But I used all the colors that are in there. Sometimes when you do something in your brain, or you're thinking about it in your brain, it doesn't work as well, doesn't translate as well, and that's okay. And we've got our word, so let's see if I can pull something in right there with our browns. And I'm going to cut my word down a little bit. So, yes, so comments sold will be, and I'm working on getting things ready. And like, I always find stuff. You never know what I'm going to have in comments sold. You just never know.
You never know.
I never know. Like, yeah, I never totally know. Let's see, I want that to pop off of there a little bit. Nope. I had this sitting here, so I thought, oh, I'll see if that is wide enough. It's not. But let me see what else I can find behind me. No, I want to go a little bit darker. Okay, let's see if this one will work. I think I need just a little bit more brown because of the animals on there. It's a little wacky, but I think I'm going to back my words. Yeah, from all of us. That's what the, oh, I just crunched my words. Yeah, that's a great one for at the office with lots of different people. This one says, true friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. I think I want to do one more whack at this, not tonight. I'll do a different one. But I just want to change up the colors a bit and see if not so many colors, if I like that a little bit better. So we'll do a 2.0 and I'll reveal that next week. Speaking of next week, let's talk about next week for a minute. Next week I am not going to be in town on Thursday. Well, actually I will, but I'm leaving. So we are going to do the video on Tuesday of next week. And my mom probably won't be here because you have dancing, right, Mom?
I'm sorry.
Next week, Tuesday.
What?
I'm not going to be here next week, Tuesday.
Next week, Tuesday?
Next week, Thursday.
Oh, you're going to do it on Tuesday?
I'm going to do it on Tuesday, yes.
Oh, yeah, I won't be here unless you, what time you're going to do it?
No, probably, I think I've been doing it still at like 6 o'clock. Tuesdays when I've done it on a Tuesday.
I can.
You can be at home.
I have dance class like crazy on Tuesdays,
Okay.
but I could at 4:30 or 5:15. 5:15. I can from 5:15 to 5:45.
Okay. Well, we'll post that.
Okay.
But plan on Tuesday. Because yeah, maybe I'll do it early. Maybe we'll see when my mom has her dance and we'll do it earlier. Wendy likes all the colors. Thank you. All right. So anyways, there we have it. Our magic card with making our own overlay, so you could double layer it. And that's with the oval. Now the rectangle, we've done it because there's an actual die for the rectangle. The circle's a little bit easier because circles are circles, but the oval's a little bit trickier. So anyways, thanks for joining me tonight, guys. And Sunday, 6 o'clock Central Time for Comments Sold. Hopefully we'll see you then. Lots of, who knows what I'll find. Bye.